girl. You shouldn't see her anymore.
Hey, it's none of your business.
I'm telling you for your sake. If you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news.
You're lying.
Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl.
Stop it! Don't talk about her like that!
What you just said, was that the truth?
Yes, I was afraid that if I told the truth, everyone would think I was the murderer for sure.
Well, as things currently stand, we're all absolutely convinced you are.
Please give me one more chance to explain. This time I swear I'll tell the whole truth. It'll be okay, won't it, Miss Faye? I believe in you.
Oh, thank you. I still can't believe it. He really did push the victim.
It feels like my hemorrhoids are doing the Harlem Shake.
That guy, he was talking bad about Dolly. I lost my temper and gave him a shove. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. A little while after I left, I started to get worried, so I went back. But he was just laying there, dead.
Well, the explanation is really quite simple. When you pushed him, Mr. Swallow flew back and touched the electrical cable. He died from the shock. And that, as they say, is that.
A simple explanation indeed.
At the time of the incident, a light rain had been falling. Wet from the rain, the victim was more easily electrocuted.
But when I pushed him, there weren't any electrical cables nearby. If there had been something like that, even I would have noticed it.
That's true. Even a doofus like him couldn't miss that.
Miss Faye, let me warn you right now that if your cross-examination doesn't wield any new facts, I intend to deliver my verdict without further delay. Are we clear on that?
Yes, Your Honor. Don't give up, Mia. If he is innocent, there must be some kind of evidence somewhere that will prove it.
That guy, he was talking bad about Dolly.
Hold it! So what kind of things did Mr. Swallow say to you?
He said all sorts of terrible things about Dolly. He said that she was a bad girl.
Is that all?
Yep.
Well, Miss Faye, you heard him yourself.
Oh boy, you're not doing yourself any favors here, Mr. Wright. Please don't make this harder for me than it already is.
Anyway, after he said that, I lost my temper and gave him a shove.
Hold it! Can you tell me about what happened in a little more detail?
That guy, he just said what he wanted to say to me. And then he put on the jacket he was holding and started to leave. That's when I lost my temper and flew into a furious frenzy. I just gave him a light, gentle shove to the chest.
And when you did that, there was no severed cable anywhere to be seen?
Right. There was nothing like that at all.
But is it possible that you merely overlooked it?
Well, I guess it's possible.
What are you doing? Don't let that guy steamroll over you like cheap asphalt.
I believe what's important here is the moment the push occurred. Let's continue on with the testimony witness.
At that moment, I heard some kind of loud
Hold
noise.
it! A loud noise? And what would you say that noise was, Mr. Wright?
I'm not sure, but it was really loud. It was like, snap! You know, come to think of it, I wonder what that was.
Clearly, Your Honor. It was the sound of the victim being electrocuted.
Objection! You're not qualified to decide that. What should I do? I'm treading on some dangerous ground here. Mr. Wright, that loud noise you heard may be extremely important, so try to remember what it was.
How do I put it? It was like a sharp crack. Aha! Could it have been?
Yes? Could it have been? Hurry up and tell us!
When I pushed him, he dropped the umbrella he was holding. He fell right on top of it and it broke. That was probably the noise I heard.
An umbrella, huh? And did that umbrella belong to the victim?
Yeah, it was a plastic umbrella, cheap and frail, kind of like the owner. Then again, I wish I had any kind of umbrella. I was totally soaked to the bone.
Miss Faye, what do you think? Is there something important in that testimony just now?
Well... This is it, Mia. The new information you've been waiting for. Of course it's important! No. This cheap umbrella is more than important. It's vital! I want to officially have it entered into the testimony.
Ha! How perfectly fitting. Flimsy information for a flimsy lawyer.
The court agrees to the defense's request. Witness, please add the bit about the cheap umbrella to your testimony.
After I shoved him, he fell down on top of his cheap umbrella.
Objection! Why didn't you testify about the umbrella from the very beginning?
Come on, if I had mentioned that.
I would have been able to counter the prosecution's arguments earlier.
What do you mean by that?
Take another look at the crime scene photo. According to Mr. Wright, the victim fell on top of his umbrella. However, if you look closely, the umbrella is nowhere near the victim. Actually, it's by the electrical pole.
You're absolutely right.
The conclusion here is obvious. After the defendant left, the victim moved from where he fell. In other words, after he was pushed by the defendant, Mr. Swallow was still alive.
No!
Order, order, order! The victim, he moved? Mr. Payne, the umbrella in this photo, where is it now?
Well, it was collected by the police at the crime scene.
I want it presented as evidence immediately.
But the umbrella could have simply been blown there by the wind.
Objection! According to the testimony, the victim fell on top of the umbrella. There's simply no way it could have been blown there by the wind.
But...
I know this matter of the umbrella seems relatively trivial, but as long as the smallest doubt remains, I cannot render final judgment.
No!
However, I still find it hard to believe that a huge hole has been blown in the prosecution's case by the defendant's testimony.
Well done, Mia.
Mr. Payne, what are you chuckling about?
Pardon me, Your Honor. It seems I was expecting too much of a free ride. It was foolish to think I could establish guilt through cross-examination alone.
I'm afraid I don't follow what you're saying.
Let me guess. You have another witness.
Exactly, and this witness's testimony will be incontrovertible.
Well, who is this witness?
Mrs. Dahlia Hawthorne.
Dahlia Hawthorne? You don't mean... Dolly?
I do, Your Honor. The defendant's very own lover is a witness to the whole thing. That's right. She was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
What?
I'm sorry to break the bad news to you, dear.
Bad news? You couldn't be more wrong. Actually, I've been waiting for this.
You can't be serious.
Mia, what do you mean by that?
I think this is a good point for us to stop at. Court will now enter a 20-minute recess. Afterwards, we will listen to the testimony of Mr. Leah Hawthorne.
Miss Faye, I'm sorry about what happened back there.
It's all right. At least you told us the truth in the end, Mr. Wright.
Yeah. So I guess I could start to relax then, huh?
Relax, my boy. You can't be serious after hiding such important facts.
But the next witness is my Dolly, right? She'll save me. I just know she will.
Why do you think that?
Huh? What do you mean? She's the love of my life, that's why.
The love of your life, huh? Would you mind telling me more about you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne?
Sure, no problem. Dolly and we first met about 8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse. Actually, I'm studying to be a lawyer on the side. Anyway, one day she and I just bumped into each other in the reading room downstairs. That's why I really think it was fate that brought us together. As soon as I first set eyes on her, I knew she was the one for me. Oh, here, take a look at this. She gave this to me the day we met as a symbol of our love. She had been wearing it around her neck that day, but then she took it off. But before she gave it to me, she said, "I want you to carry this."
So she gave it to you as a present. I see.
This darling little bottle is filled with memories of my darling little dolly.
Certainly is a little bottle, all right.
It makes me so happy. I show it to everyone I meet. I want to share my happiness with the whole world.
Anyway, so after that, you and Miss Hawthorne started dating?
Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now.
What a strange girl, asking for a present back like that.
By the way, Mr. Wright, the day you first met Dahlia Hawthorne 8 months ago, it wouldn't happen to have been on August 27th, would it?
Huh? Yeah, it was. But how did you...
This happened on August 27th, right here in this courthouse.
What's this? A newspaper clipping? Let's see. Murder in the courthouse? Murder?
What are you reading there? Let me see that. Oh, I see. Mia, I think I understand what you are trying to say. And I think I understand why you suddenly took a keen interest in this case. You believe there is a relationship between these two cases, am I correct?
I hope you don't mind, Mr. Grossberg. I need to finish this myself.
Ah, yes, but I'm afraid what you have will not be enough, my dear. I'll go have a look at the downstairs reading room and see what else I can find.
Thank you!
I want to do whatever I can to be of help to you, Mia. Well, it looks as if recess is about over. We better all get moving.
I guess so. That recess sure seemed longer than 20 minutes, though. What are you doing? Don't let that guy steamroller over you. What are you doing? Don't let that guy steamroller. Oh my god, why are you bothering me? Ah! Ah! I love you, bud. I love you! And when you did that, there was no severed kibble anywhere. Kibble. Of course it's important. No, this cheap umbrella is more than important. It's vital. Oh shit, that's long. Oh no! Go back. This is it, Mia. The new information you've been. Oh. I would have been able to counter the prosecution. What? I would have been able to counter the prosecution. Oh goodness. I would have been able to. After the defendant left, the victim moved from where he fell. Anyway. So after that, you and Miss Dahlia started Miss Hawthorne, that's what, anyway. So after that, you and Miss Dahlia, Miss Hawthorne.
Yes, I was afraid that if everyone would think I was a murderer for sure. He said that she was a bad girl. God damn it, jeez, God damn it. Fuck. He fell right on top of it and it broke. So I killed him. Yeah, it was... Yeah. Fuck. God damn! Yeah, it was a It was a plastic umbrella! Cheap and frail! One day, she and I just bumped into each other in the reading room downstairs and she was like, "Oh my god, sexual harassment!" And I was like, "Nope, I'm a lawyer." Fucking it makes me so happy. I fucking duh. I want to share my happiness with George Clooney. Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me. "Don't touch me. Let go. Someone help." She's so cute. Everyone would think I was the murderer for show. This time I swear. I swear I'll tell the whole truth. Thank you. This time I swear. I swear I'll tell the whole... God fucking damn it. A little while after I left, I went for some waffles, and I didn't give a shit about that British dude. So I went back. I went back to the store and got myself some milk. So I went back. But he was just laying there. Dead! He said that's terrible from where I come from.
I'll have to go down to blah 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 blah. We'll have Ah, yes, but I'm afraid what you have will not be enough, my dear. I'll have a look. I'll go have a look downstairs at the... fucking bollocks. Ah, yes, but I'm afraid what you have will not be enough, my dear. I will have a go...
Pardon me, Your Honor. It seems I've been... It was foolish to think I could... And you're on the wrong track, Audacity. Why are you doing that? It was foolish to think I could establish cross-examination through guilt alone. I flipped up the words. My bad. It was foolish to think I could establish guilt through cross-examination alone, Krusty Burger. It was foolish to think It was foolish to think I could... No. Exactly. And this... Exactly. And this witness's testimony will be inconvertible. I don't know what that meant.